Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm not too sure what the message is going to be today. I woke up, a white butterfly just went past. I woke up this morning feeling like I'd come down with something. Now listen, I knew that that wasn't true, but I felt like I was kind of thinking back to the days when, I would have the conventional cold. And I was feeling a little bit congested. Um, And it's like, okay, I know I'm not coming down with anything. If I'm coming down with anything, it's going to be I'm coming down with the blues. Because check your happiness levels is my advice whenever you're feeling a bit poorly. Before going to the doctors, check your happiness levels. So we're going to use, I actually felt like we were going to use 3 decks of tarot cards. I have the Tarot Grand Lux, the Druid Craft Tarot. There's messages from your angels here, but I do have the Witches Tarot. Yeah, let's do this. We might have a read of this book, get some kind of new knowledge on the meanings of these cards. Okay. I'm amusing myself with a cup and saucer. It's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Cheers. Willy Wonka was coming to mind. Well, actually, what was coming to mind was my daughter, my eldest daughter, when she was about 4. She was going to a play school. You know, when they go for just the morning, a couple of hours to get them ready for school, at play school. And she went in one day and they was like, "Hi Megan, how was your weekend been?" And she was like, "I watched Silly Wanker." And I just kind of looked at them and went, Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Silly Wanker. I was going to say that was the first swear word that I'd heard from Megan. And but that's a lie. She when I found out I was pregnant with her sister Emily, I fell the first month, so I was quite shocked that I had fallen again. I fell the first month with Megan, and I was like, fucking hell. And Megan was copying me up and down the hallway. Fucking hell, fucking hell. Oh dear. I'm quite comical. This is about our children mimicking us. I don't know. My children, they do swear. They don't swear at me. And they can swear aggressively, again. Not at me. I think if they do swear, it will be more in jest. That's what I like to think anyway. Okay, Lucy, we finished talking about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yep. Oh, my heart's beating really fast. Okay. So we're going to use 3 decks of tarot cards. Let's give them a shuffle. 3 cards from this pack. Okay. You know why we always use this deck, don't we? To get this card out. Because it's the only deck I have that doesn't look a great 10 of Pentacles. That's meant to be you leaving a legacy, not you being drained. Old before your time. Oh, okay. Had a look at that one. We've got the Hangman. Someone's not speaking up. What are you not speaking up about? Fighting. Okay, so there's 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So we have a masculine energy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. But there's a masculine energy. I mean, it does look like there's a feminine energy in the background here. It looks a little bit putting the pressure on. She doesn't look too happy either. But there's actually, I was going to say, there's 6 masculines, okay, here, and 3 feminines. Okay. And then we have the masculine here who's not speaking. I felt like it was the feminine energy kind of ganging up on the masculine here. So I felt like we need to make some sense out of this. Although it seems like there's 6, well, there's 7 masculines, there's 3 feminines, but still this masculine's drained. Fighting. I felt with the chicken here, he's not really observing it, so I imagine he knows what's going on. but he doesn't find it disturbing anymore, this conflict. So I feel this is a masculine who's settled into conflict. A disturbance at home. Okay. So he's not causing any rifts at home. He's not really saying anything. So I feel like a feminine energy here has won. Okay, well, let's have a look. She's drained him. It's too much force. He's not speaking about it. It feels like he doesn't have any inspiration to work. His tools are down. Do you know what? Okay, I'm going to say it, but I didn't feel it in a negative way. I was making my coffee and it's like, today's a good day to die. And I thought, why would you say that? And I thought, well, it'd be a great day to have a spiritual transformation, wouldn't it? I don't think about, death, that's it, in the grave. It was like, today's a good day to die. And I thought, yes, isn't it? To wake up this completely new person, reborn. Is today a good day to have your spiritual death? Let's have a look at the Witch's Hammer. And we're going to read from the book here. Jasper was out in the garden, digging. I stood there and watched him. He was in the shingles. Shingles. That's like one of those illnesses, isn't it, that you get later on in life? So I've heard. He was digging, and I wondered what he was digging for. I mean, he was more than likely covering up his toilet, but I could just hear him digging. I was sitting there. It's like, what's he doing out there? So I went out, and then he kind of caught a glimpse of me, and then jumped onto the decking. And it was like, I'm watching you. What are you doing? Okay. Let's look at this Five of Wands. Let's see what it says in here. Creative conflict, playful struggle and competition. You may find yourself in conflict with others, although it might not be serious. Yet. A tussle with work colleagues or friends, or a power struggle or battle of wits. A playful situation or a sexual relationship involving fiery, wild activities. So I feel like you're quite drained here. Divine Masculine. I'll talk directly to you. It comes out how it comes out, however I'm telling the story. Okay, so a playful situation or a sexual relationship involving fiery, wild activities. And I feel like this is what's pushing you towards your spiritual transformation. You want some fiery, wild sexual activities, okay? You're looking a bit old. And I feel that you might have had conflicts. It could be in the home, it could even be with work colleagues, but you feel drained. You feel like you don't really want to go on. Your tools are down. You're not saying anything. But it's kind of written all over your face that you can't really take much more. So I feel that you've actually reached this state of peace with the chicken here. What are you pecking away at? I feel you're looking to see whether those seeds are starting to sprout. Those seeds of intentions you sent out there. A tussle with work colleagues or friends, or a power struggle or battle of wits. And I felt like you feel like you've been outnumbered. Just interesting. I picked up the 6 masculines and the 3 feminines here. And then there's you, the odd one out. Is that right? You may find yourself in conflict with others, although it might not be serious yet. I think it's going to get serious, so let's have a look and let's clarify this with the Witch's Hammer. I feel like you don't want to play with these boys anymore. I feel they're work colleagues, I feel they're really immature, they're not adults, and it's draining. You've got the shadow side. Okay, so I'm feeling here, actually feeling afraid of a feminine. You've got the Grim Reaper in the background here. I'm picking up on those seeds of intentions you're waiting to manifest. You're just waiting for your ship to come in. The shadow side. So if you faced your shadow side, you would have made peace with yourself. It's hard to make peace with others when they're acting like this. So I feel like this is a bit of an escape plan going on here. Too much pressure. Let's read what the shadow side wants to say. Okay, there's two parts to this. One describes the card and then one gives you the meaning, the message. I feel like I want to read the one that describes the card. So this is the devil energy. Oh, it tells us now. Okay. The shadow side replaces the traditional devil card. Okay, so you faced your dark side. Witches don't identify with the concept of a devil figure. That's what I was saying to you. Devil is just fear, especially when it comes to illnesses. Okay, we don't identify with the concept of a devil figure. The shadow side shows what happens when you let fear and panic take over. The card illustrates a couple cringing away from a shadowy and frightening figure. They are alone in a sinister forest. Clearly their fear is ruling them. The clothes of the man and woman are dark and dreary, representing their unhappiness at being in a dark place in their lives. The posture and expressions of the couple illustrate their fear and show that you have inadvertently given away their power to someone or something else. Running and hiding from the shadowy creature is not helping the couple, nor are they finding any comfort. So let's look at your home life, because I felt like they weren't happy as well. It's like a feminine. Okay? You're both not happy. It's definitely a karmic energy here in the home. So running and hiding from the shadowy creature is not helping the couple, nor are they finding any comfort. Instead, they must turn and face their fears and stop letting situations and people frighten, intimidate, or upset them. We all must walk through dark times now and again. The question is, are you going to rise to the occasion? Well, that was yesterday's title. And defeat your fears. Will you face the challenging people in your life and deal with the situation head on? Or will you whimper and fret about it? Face your adversities and fight back with honour and integrity, and you will defeat those who challenge you. It's beautiful. So there's this calmness here, this posture of yours. The question is, are you going to rise to the occasion and defeat your fears? Will you face the challenging people in your life and deal with the situations head on? Or will you whimper and fret about it? Face your adversities and fight back with honour and integrity, and you will defeat those who challenge you. Let's see what other card came out with. The Five of Wands was the Three of Wands. Just take a couple of steps back. Watch it all unfold. Three of Wands. So the Devil card, it's called the shadow side. There is no devil. It's just all fear. Listen, there's only love, okay? The rest of it is just fear. So we have the Five of Wands, but the shadow side is a major arcana. And I feel that this has to be dealt with. Both people are not happy. I'm not sure whether the other's in the background, this little girl here and this other figure in the background, whether they're really aware of the extent of the challenges that you're going through. You're trying really well to hide it. Let's look at the Three Three of Wands. It's like you've gone grey. This is a brown-haired man. It's like you've gone grey. Look how much you've aged. It says a brown-haired young man. Well, that isn't really you there, is it? Young man. You look a bit younger here. The grey-haired young man stands high on a cliff, overlooking the water and the horizon. We had chalk yesterday come up. Oh no, that might have been on Storytime actually. That came out in the All-Star Signs. Chalk came up in one of them. Okay, I believe it was on Storytime. Listen, I've done a reading yesterday talking about chalk and about cliffs. A brown-haired young man stands high on a cliff, overlooking the water and the horizon. His high vantage point allows him to see the big picture. In his left hand, he holds up a blooming and beribboned wand of hawthorn. Just behind him, two more tall wands are planted in the ground, as if in support. The man has a band around his head to keep his hair out of his eyes and his vision of the future clear. He wears an orange tunic and a rich red cloak. These fiery colours are a visual link to the element of fire, which correlates with the suit of wands. The young man gazes out on the calm sea, where there are two ships sailing in the distance, as if he is waiting for his ships to come in. Perhaps he is waiting to board one of those boats and set off on a new adventures, so he can explore the unknown. He is actively watching, waiting, and letting events unfold. This is an exciting card, and one full of possibilities and impending success. The bright sky and calm seas illustrated in this card show that this is an optimistic card and that the future looks bright. Today feels like a good day to die. To let the old go, to be spiritually reborn. Maybe. Well, we got the Ten of Pentacles, things are not looking good. Waiting for your golden ticket. 'Cause I've got a golden ticket. I got a golden chance to make my way. And when there's a golden ticket, it's the perfect day. Ten of Pentacles. Blessings, prosperity and legacy. Now, you have the vision to see the bigger picture. You're not liking this picture that you're seeing. You're just keeping quiet. You may be in receipt of a legacy, a golden ticket, or are creating one, either for your family or the wider community. I feel for all. Prosperity, suitable conditions for making new investments. Perfect day. Even difficult circumstances can carry hidden benefits. The chance to count our blessings and discover that they're too numerous to count. Okay, they said this was a card of optimism. We need to find that. Okay. Let's see what the Witch's Tarot wants to say. Oh, well, we've got the Hangman. We're just going to come over to the Hangman. But we can see what the Hangman says here in comparison to this Hangman. So, with the Ten of Pentacles, now a Major Arcana, the Divine holds you there so that you can see the bigger picture. The Hangman. Card number 12. Comes just before the Death. Hangman. Couple of pages away. The Death. Oh, the Death. It doesn't say the Death. It just says Death. Unlucky for some, but not for you. I've got one of these flying things in the house. Seriously, I've had to get a wasp out, who I knew was going to come in. It was outside. I could see it as I let Lily in the back door. It was, don't let the wasp in. I didn't think the wasp would come in, and then the wasp would come in. I got that out. And then a fly come in and decided, no, I best not, because she's going to close the door and I'm going to get trapped in here. And then we have this one. Okay. They've all come for their spiritual transformation. They're not sure. Right, hold on. We're going to read the Hangman, but I'm going to have to get rid of this little dude, if I can. Hey, come here. Oh, no, I'm not that tall. Can you come down? He's like crawling on the ceiling. He's going like frantic on the ceiling. Oh, I saw a spider as well hanging yesterday going frantic. Okay, I'll just leave him going frantic on the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. Oh, he's dancing on the ceiling. What is happening here? Let's read the lyrics to it. We're not going to get them in German today, are we? English will do. Let's get a bit of Lionel Richie up. Dancing on the ceiling. Before we read the Hangman, yeah? Sounds like it's all coming in. Where's it gone? Okay. What is happening here? Something's going on that's not quite clear. Somebody turn on the lights. We're going to have a party. It's starting tonight. Oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. Whoop. Oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. The room is hot and that's good. Some of my friends came by from the neighbourhood. The people starting to climb the walls. Oh, it looks like everybody is having a ball. That's where we're going, the Rhyme Feminines, up to the ball. Oh, our tribe, with our tribe. Oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. We're getting excited now. Oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. That continues again, and then it says, come on. Everybody starts to lose control when the music is right. If you see somebody hanging around, don't get uptight. The only thing we want to do tonight is go round and round and turn upside down. Come on, let's get down. Yeah, get down, Hangman. So come on, let's get loose. This is just too funny. So come on, let's get loose. Don't hold back, cause ain't no use. Hard to keep your feet on the ground, cause when you like to party, we only want to get down. Oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the feeling. And then it says, say what? Can't stop now, just get started. Everybody clap your hands. Come on, everybody, let's dance. And then we're going to finish off with just dancing on the ceiling. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, thank you for that. And he's gone now. He's delivered his message. Thank you. Received. Should we read the Hangman? Oh, a young man is calmly. I felt there was Divine Masculine, you've entered this state of peacefulness. We'll get an affirmator and see whether it wants to affirm that or confirm. Okay. A young man is calmly hanging upside down from his right foot on an ash tree. While he hangs there, he is in a transitional state or undergoing an initiation of some kind. The halo around the hangman's face shows him to be experiencing an epiphany. The peaceful skies in the background of this card tell you this phase is not a time to fear. You need to let go of something old and hurtful. Wow. You need to let go of something old and hurtful in order to gain this new wisdom. Enjoy this new perspective and in-between chapter of your life and see what you discover. In the Norse pagan tradition, the world tree Yggdrasil supports the entire universe. It's spelled Yggdrasil. Supports the entire universe. The raven is a totem to the god Odin, and the bird symbolises initiation, secrets and prophecy. Just as Odin hung on the world tree to gain the knowledge of the runes, I felt we were going to gain some knowledge from this, reading this book. Okay, so Just as Odin hung on the world tree to gain knowledge of the runes, the hangman also finds his answers on the ash tree during this transitional phase of life. The raven holds a sparkling golden pentagram and looks down on the hangman as if to ask what he is doing there. Perhaps this is his totem animal and it is keeping the hangman company during his transitional state. Ravens are magical, clever and playful birds. They are attracted to sparkling and shining objects and will catch them. The classic colours of red, green, yellow and blue speak of balance within the 4 natural elements, and these colours make up the hangman's costume. The runes embroidered around the neck of his shirt and decorating the trunk of the ash tree are a link back to Odin, the world tree and the wisdom found there. Okay. Should we go on to the other hangman now? The message, go deeper now and let go of your striving. True freedom and independence are found through surrender. Reversal of values or attitudes, patience, surrender or sacrifice, peace, independence. Peace, understanding and patience, the seeds of inspiration may soon be harvested in a period of successful creative activity. I spoke about the seeds here, you're checking on them. They're ready soon. You have to let go of something old and hurtful. And this is your manifestation card. You could experience deep feelings that seem to have little to do with your everyday circumstances as your inner awareness and sensitivities develop. I feel all you really know is that you don't want to be here in this situation anymore. You want peace. I think you found peace. Now that will show itself on the outside. But there is something that you need to do. I don't feel you're going to be hanging around for long. Letting go of expectations in order to discover more about a particular situation. A radical reversal of values or attitudes. You've changed your mind about something. Okay. You're not wanting this anymore in your life. Let's see what the Witch's Tarot wants to say. Yeah, in my head it was like, I want to break free. You want to have that resurrection, that rebirth. Today's a good day to be reborn. The card of resurrection here. I did say it felt like a spiritual death you were going through. The Ace of Swords. A single silver sword hovers upright in midair and is the main focus of the card. That's going to break you free, isn't it? From the hangman. Dancing on a ceiling, it's like, get down, come on, get down. Okay. Just behind the sword, a lone red-tailed hawk flies through the air. A misty mountain range can be seen off in the background. Some cliffs. He's just got to dust himself off. The sky is blue, with a hint of rosy, soft clouds, and dawn is just beginning to break. The Ace of Swords is associated with the element of air, as are mountains, windswept places, and raptors. The mountains depicted in the Ace of Swords show us though, we may face challenges. Through endurance and perseverance, we can triumph. The hawk in the Ace of Swords is a messenger. He invites us to move forward and to be open to new ideas and to discover our personal power and our true purpose in life. Wow. Success is obtainable. You need to reach out for it. This card illustrates that spiritual awareness leads us beyond fantasy to a real and lasting truth. And that's where your fantasy is going to come true. Wow. Do you believe in life after love? Rebirth. Bottom of the decks. I haven't even touched that third deck of tarot. Okay. Three of Swords. It says that you have to leave someone who is old. Well, just a situation that's old and hurtful. Maybe not even someone. I feel actually you've already left the person, but the person, it's just old news now. They're still being hurtful. They keep on hurting your feelings. So it feels like you're sincerely sure now that you want to walk away and break free. And I feel very much. Well, there's two here that are together in the end and they're sending someone away. Okay. Oh, we've got Lily. Hi, sweetie. So I was feeling that's kind of, you know, where you feel like home, Divine Masculine, okay? And that's where you're going to go to. And it isn't where you're residing at the moment. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? You're going to go and sit on that chair. Go on then. Three of Swords. Let's have a look at the Druid Craft Tarot first. Yeah, we know where you're going to go. Where you feel home. Look at this lovely connection here. I feel like that's Bambi. It's like, okay, you're both a bit wobbly. It's a new experience for both of you. I'm going to say for your Divine Feminine and yourself. So, but you're finding that you're wobbling your way over now. Let's read the Lovers first. Card number 6. Going back to the beginning when I said there was 6 men. Sorry. 6 men. 3 feminines. I feel like being with your Divine Feminine makes you the whole man that you're here to be. Makes you feel whole and complete. Okay. So we've got the Lovers. The message. At every moment you have a choice. Love is at the heart of life. All creation is born out of love. Do you believe in life after love? Love, fulfillment, union, choice and surrender. Love requires surrender. And surrender requires choice. In the past position, this card can indicate an excessive preoccupation with a past love. In the future position, I'm going to say that's where we're going to put it. It may signal that you will find a lover. The process of union, liberation and ecstasy. At every moment in your waking life, you have choices. Some simple, some profound. Through engaging these dilemmas, you develop maturity and depth of soul. Very grown up today, Divine Masculine. You told me it's a good day to die. 3 of Swords. A large red heart is pierced by 3 swords. In the background, a stormy sky and heavy rain clouds are seen. 3 fairies hover about, looking dejected. A fairy couple embraces as if comforting each other. There we are. A fairy couple embraces as if comforting each other while the third fairy flies away. Blue ageratum flowers are falling from the rainy sky, while the heart is a symbol of love, truth, courage and ethics. The 3 swords piercing the heart in this card sadly represents betrayal, heartbreak and delay. So I feel this is the feminine that's been delaying you because of all this pressure. No more. So I feel this feminine's going to be sent away. Divine Masculine, you're going to kind of really put your foot down. But in a very peaceful way, because you're there at that state of peacefulness. She's not going to push your buttons anymore. She's not going to trigger you, this feminine. The heavy dark rain clouds symbolise the stormy emotions and tears that are present in your life at this time. So she could be upset. And it's not affecting you. You're not falling for that same old trick anymore. In the language of flowers, the blue ageratum means delay. This particular card illustrates the toughest times of heartbreak and the anguish of loss and betrayal. She's not happy. It's like she's not happy that she's not affecting you anymore. Divine Masculine. I'm going to read this part, the meaning. When the Three of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral reaction. It wasn't really dealt, was it, in the reading? It was just the underlying energy. It didn't come out. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. When the Three of Swords turns up in a reading, it is like a sucker punch to the stomach and it hurts. And I feel you've already experienced this. That's why it's not jumping out. It's in the past. It's done. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss that the querent is experiencing at this time. Not anymore for you, Divine Masculine. You're done. You're dancing on the ceiling. You know where you're off to. Into the arms of your lover. Interesting, I can hear, I don't want a lover, I just need a friend. You get both. 2 for the price of 1. What was the price? You facing your fear. What you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. That's where you are. You're moving beyond it now. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then and only then can you move forward. You're done. You're all cried out. All cried out. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans, or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. So, wow, over. Underlying energy, it's done. It didn't what did it say? When it's dealt, it's already been dealt. It's the underlying energy. Okay. Keywords are delay, personal betrayal, loss, a time of drama and tears, sadness, conflict, a spell that has backfired. We're done. That's how I feel. It's like you're done and dusted with this person. Feels like you might be putting them in a grave. You're not going to kill them. You're just going through your own spiritual death. Tarot Grand Lux. Let's just have a few cards. This reading ended up being... There's only 7 cards on the table. This reading ended up being quite long. 38 minutes for 7 cards. 9 with those 2. Yes. So let me have a look at... Now we have the Tarot Grand Lux out. Let's see what message they want to give us. And we'll move on to some oracle cards. You. Look how strong you are. You're very strong. Look at the people in the background. They might be struggling to stand. You're not. Who are you pointing at? You. It's like you've claimed some battle scars. We all do. We all pick up some kind of scarring from this experience of clearing through the karma and facing the devil. You've done it all for your Divine Feminine. You. This is what he's done for you. Two for the price of 1, and it was worth the price. Yeah. The High Priestess. We can see the owl here. Let me just get one more card. I was saying you, it feels like it's a Divine Feminine, she's saying, come into my life, I got so much love to show you. Come into my life, boy, I adore you. And he's like, you want to? Do you know what I've been through for you? Let's get one more. Time for a celebration. 3 fairy godmothers. Make a wish. And another one. And another. Go on. Cheers. Cheers. Getting ready for the ball. That's my excited noise, isn't it? I haven't done that in a while. Get carried away with it. 3 of Cups. This card represents a joyous gathering, a special occasion, a party with friends, family, neighbours and community. Let's clink those glasses and make a toast and celebrate. Oh yes, let's. Been waiting for this a long, long time. Let's get some messages from your angels. Interesting, I've opened up, we've got Grace and Antoinette, and I actually feel this is the Divine Feminine. This could be really the karmic energy here. She's going to be quite upset and feeling the loss, more so than the Divine Masculine. He doesn't care anymore. And it says, to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Yeah. Not a nice situation to be caught up in, but it is what it is. I still feel there's this energy of, though, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, you're still going to celebrate. You obviously show compassion to anyone else who was involved, but when it comes down to it, this is about the 2 of you. And you have every right to celebrate after the journey that you've been through. Fiona, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance, and you deserve heaven's help. We're here for a bigger mission, more than just keeping things operating in the home. It's a lot wider than that. Worldwide mission. So we deserve this time to celebrate. Heaven's going to help us. 3 fairy godmothers. Let's read what Fiona would like to say. I'm so happy that you asked for help from God and the angels. I am here to ask you to be open to our help. Sometimes I watch you struggle with situations that could easily be resolved if you would let me help you. I wait for you to give me any signal, a prayer, or a thought of help. That's what you've done, Divine Masculine. They're so pleased that you've asked. It's all unfolding now. It starts with that inner feeling of peace. So I watch you struggle with situations that could easily be resolved if you would let me help you. I wait for you to give me any signal, a prayer, or a thought of help so that I can become involved in the solution. Now you have asked for my help, and I am very glad to assist you. I only ask that you allow me to help you, because you see, at other times you have blocked me from doing so. You believe that you didn't deserve my help, or that making necessary life changes was too threatening. Remember that I'm here to help you ease your mind. I need you to trust my guidance. Notice the strong and repetitious impressions that come to you through your thoughts, feelings and visions. They are real messages from God, through me, to you. We won't let you fail in any way. You are fully supported by heaven as you follow your divine guidance. That's an awesome message. Awesome message. I don't know why I've just put that, kind of turned it back over. Do you want another one? We can get another one. Normally I just put it on the table. It's like... I feel like, you know, when you're excited, you know something's going to happen. It's like you are excited, but you don't want to be like so excited, especially if you've got others around you that aren't vibing that high. I mean, that's not a reason for you to drop your vibe in. I think just out of compassion and consideration, you know when to like be elated and when to kind of just curb it, curb the enthusiasm. There's a time and a place. Okay, this one. Indriel, you are a light worker, and God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. That's why you're so needed. That's why you got a golden ticket. You're a light worker and you're wanting to beam now really bright. It's going to be hard to contain that. Okay. Yes, you are a light worker. As such, you had. Yes, you are a light worker. As such, you have always had a burning desire to make the world a better place. It is a deep calling that is beyond time and space. You are often called into service during ordinary circumstances, such as when you're shopping for groceries and someone needs your help. Right now, your life's mission is expanding so that you can reach even more people. This will require you to make some life changes that you will learn about through your inner guidance. You are deeply sensitive to others' emotions, and it is important for you to clear yourself regularly, especially after helping someone. And I feel that's why you're not taking on this other energy here that's very aggressive. You're trying to stay calm and peaceful. So you are deeply sensitive to others' emotions, and it is important for you to clear yourself regularly, especially after helping someone. You can call upon Archangel Michael, your other guardian angels, and me to clear you of toxins or cords that may have resulted from your helpful efforts. You're not going to help this one anymore. You're gone. You are an earth angel, and we are happy to assist you in all ways. Just ask. You're here for a bigger purpose than to hang around energy like this, the conflict. Let's get the affirmator. Whereabouts are the affirmator cards? Excuse me. Let's see what card wants to come out. What are you affirming? A lot of things. They're a bit snappy. It feels like you're having to keep calming yourself, bringing yourself back to centre. Abundance, that's what you're affirming. Congratulations. We're still celebrating here. I feel you know that. You know it's coming. Congratulations. It seems you're due for a little, but they've crossed it out and put an infinitely big. Congratulations. It seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone, so get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. Oh, you're hungry. We picked up on this fiery, sexual, passionate energy to start with, and that's what the driving force is. You want to have some fun. You want to party. We came here to party. Ladies, gentlemen. Okay. Ring the alarm. It's going to get dirty. Is that? Yeah, with some pie and whipped cream. We're not playing dirty anywhere else. That's a bonus card. Getting a big bonus. 2 for the price of 1. Divine timing. It's here. Everything is timing and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management, and I feel that it's taken a long time for you to actually get to this understanding. Middle management, where you become centred. Divine timing, it does look like it's approaching very soon. you're getting a little kick up the bum, but I feel you're going to give that to yourself. Let's get one more card. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Does it mean anything to you? This other one I don't feel really cares about anything being authentic. A lot of pressure. So authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whoever needs to be said. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. So I feel like everything's just, you could, like divine timing's here, something's going to get you out of this, and you might just speak some truths here and be really authentic and honest. And it's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. So you could have got angry in the past. You could have sent someone away. They might feel as if maybe you're not serious. Yeah. Keep putting pressure on you. And it's like, no, I told you to stay away. And you mean it. You're done with the drama. Okay, bottom of the deck. Clarity. Yeah, you're sure. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. There's so much going on, so much noise in this environment. It's too much. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. I feel you're chucking it in the garbage. There's not really anything authentic about this one. Organic. Apart from they're quite raw. Raw with their words. Okay. Raw, spelt backwards. That's what they're looking for. Just raw. You come out with some war wounds here. We're going to end with a Rumi message. What is this hair that keeps tickling me? Okay, we've got a card that's left. I surge on the uprising wave of love. Do you now? I surge. Are we reading that one? We can. Absolutely cool. My life can be summed up in 3 accounts. Interesting. Of course, we've got to read this one. I was raw. That's what it says. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Rumi. I surge on the uprising wave of love. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls the tide of life towards her. There's a sync. Just wait for them to finish their daily check-in. See if they're leaving a message today. No. It says, please leave a message, and it's meant to go after the tone, but they cut off before that. Please leave a message. Guess I'm needing to be psychic. I surge on the uprising wave of love. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls the tide of life towards her. Just a little check-in. And my soul in oneness with all of life answers her call. A wave of love consumes me, and upwards I fly, flying through water to greet her shining body. Led by my heart, my wits are addled, and my mind becomes a blurry mess. And so I feel the truth of her love, and the divine reflection she shines back at me from her radiant heart. So greater forces of planetary movements affect us all. We experience day and night through the interplay of the earth, sun and moon. It's a new moon today, isn't it? Day of manifestation. Oh, it's a good day. This is a profound and obvious effect. The movements of the cosmos affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great, if not more so, in effect upon our spiritual growth and life experiences. You are going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you will be moved by forces greater than your own personal will. This is a karmic period, a time during which the movements of the greater planetary bodies will have an impact upon the earth and humanity. This is the way of things, greater cycles affecting smaller ones. The smaller ones are not less important, but they do have to bow to the power of the great, in oneness with the magnificent unfolding divinity that is life itself. What we always have at our disposal is choice as to how we respond to these affecting movements and cycles. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. However, even if we sense at one level that a shift has a positive end in store for us, we can encounter resistance and fear, born of the ego, in response to the stirring of spiritual uprising. We may quake in our holy body and wonder if everything is getting out of control and into some disorder. We will be right in our sense of imminent chaos. The disorder, however, is the ego's perspective, because its range of vision is too small, too limited to comprehend the greater workings of the planetary systems that move life towards love. That is as it should be. The teacup is not made to hold the ocean, just actually a cup of tea. But if we begin to imagine that the cup of tea is preferable to the ocean, simply because it is more containable, how much we miss out on. And how terrifying when we are actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it, its sheer power, its wild force, and its passionate dance with the Moon Mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is your grasp, your attempts at control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trust in surrender of the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. Why seek to impose a smaller and less interesting story upon life when the great master storyteller is weaving a fantastic tale of great love, great adventure, and sublime spiritual success? No, it is wiser, wilder, and more fun to surf the great wave of consciousness seeking to overtake you now. Dive in, beloved. Surge with it. You are being given a gift of grace in this oracle, the promise that you won't drown and that you will, in fact, be given a glimpse of your own divinity should you choose to accept whatever will be offered to you. Don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. Yes, the divine is there waiting for you, waiting on a picnic blanket of fabric of the heavens, with a sacred feast of earthly bounty just now being unpacked in your honour. Get yourself into that ocean and ride those waves to your sacred date with the divine right now. Sweet beloved, surf's up. This oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening, and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and moved farther, faster. Let yourself surge. Let yourself surge on with the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. And this will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. And I'm going to end with the sacred honour and ritual. I'm really fidgety under the table. Next card is number 6. It's 1. I have abolished duality from myself. I have seen two worlds as one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, and one I call. Rumi. Let's do this sacred honouring ritual. Placing your hands on your heart, say the following. The grace of life touches my heart, and I am courageous. I surge, I rise, I meet the divine beloved in every twist and turn. I journey home on the wave of love, and I graciously accept the hand of my divine beloved, guiding me now through love, mercy, and grace. So be it. Close your eyes and focus on your heart. If you wish, you may like to intend to connect to a feeling of love for your heart, wise guide that it is. And when you feel you are done, you have completed your honouring ritual. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Thursday. It's an absolutely awesome new moon energy. Most definitely a very good day to die. Okay, guys, take care. Much love. Bye for now.